here's what the God of War guys were saying. They were interviewed by IGN about this. This is the problem, by the way, that I have with Indiana Jones after Last Crusade. That here's what they said. They were talking to one of the directors, Bruno Velasquez. Anyway, here's what Bruno says. He says, you could say that a lot of our projects and our games and the way we approach them kind of reflects a little bit about the studio's personalities and personal experiences. The previous games in the Greek era, perhaps that was our college years, and now we have all grown up and have families of our own. We try to reflect those personal experiences also through Kratos and through some of the other characters he interacts with. Now, I want to tell you something about this shit. I liked very much. I thought 2018 was great. Ragnarok, not my cup of tea. But this is the problem with Indiana Jones. I don't want these characters to grow. I don't give a fuck what you're going through at the studio. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. If you're going to build a brand new IP or you're going to build a character into the God of War lore and that character is struggling or dealing with your problems that a lot of you guys that have gotten older and girls at the studio have dealt with, that's wonderful. Do that shit all day long. But don't take the character Kratos or Indiana Jones and go, you know what? I'm Steven Spielberg. I'm older now and I'm really into family and I want to tell stories about fathers and sons and God. No, fuck you. That is not what this character is, whether it's Indy or whether it's the Kratos. Okay. I just stop. You know, I get it. You know, I don't know. It's just like someone needs to be able to tell these people no sometimes and say, look, we love that you're arty-farty. We love that you're taking shit from your personal life. We love that you're treating the medium, and Sony always has, as an art form as well as a business. You know, we get it. We love it. We support it. But somebody still needs to step up there and go, you need to do all that within the pin that we've put up a fence for you. And if you step outside, the electric shock collar is going to get you. You need to do all that within the pin that says this is what God of War is.
War-ravaged Athens. Legions of undead soldiers. Greek mythology's greatest beasts. And a deceptive god are no match for the fury of one vengeful warrior.
Ravno says, I thought you liked Kratos except for the beard. I do like the first one that Corey did, but that was because it was so meta and so interesting and genuinely just so good that I was cool with it. But no, I don't like the direction that God of War is going in at all.
Leah, tell me, what happened between you and Sigrun on the lake?
Well, she was rowing past where you found her family treasury.
Where we learned she cursed her brother over forbidden love.
That's right. And as we rowed by, I remember feeling grateful that the place was now deep underwater where she couldn't see it. And at that moment, she turned to me, and she said, I think, Mimir, I might be smitten with you. I think maybe I want to kiss you. Indeed, brother.
Destroy us! No more. No more. For the sake of our children.
Enough! No matter the cost. This ends today.
If going out in a blaze of glory means that Odin burns too, that's where I'll be. A big, fat smile on my face.
For Brock.
Brother! Brother! This isn't who you want to be!
Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate.
I need to get to those roofs! Don't just... It's still in the way! I need to get to those roofs!
So prove me wrong. 1, 2, 3, go!
Fine.
You coming or what?
Go! Go! Go!
Fuck? Oh, no, you don't!
Watch the turn here!
I certainly can't see how there's any benefit to avoiding her.
I am not avoiding her.
Brother, you've gone to bloody Valhalla to avoid her. At least be honest with yourself.
It is not her I'm avoiding. I value Freya.
Well, that I believe. And nice to hear you admit, frankly. I think she values you as well, in her way.
She finds me useful. It is not the same.
Is that really what you think?
Let me ask you this. If I came to you and pitched you the character Kratos from 2018's game, and you had never heard of Kratos before, I don't know if you would go, that sounds like a great character. I think he's only great because of he's kind of, he shat the bed in his previous games in terms of as a person, and now he's coming around the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Though I don't know. I mean, I think, if you would have had Kratos running around with some hyper sexy chick Kratos, I've seen women cosplay Kratos. It's pretty hot, actually. Maybe that, I don't think we would have minded as much. Playing on this field, I think really requires a better job of, as it relates to God of War, of turning that nozzle down or that spigot down. So you get the personality of the team as you should, but you never lose sight of who your core audience is. Your core audience for God of War, I don't think gives a about family.
When bringing God of War to life, the development team went back to their childhoods, where their passion for storytelling and Greek myths began.
Creative director David Jaffe came up to me and goes, "What do you think about Greek mythology?" I was immediately intrigued by it because there's a lot of monsters that everybody already knows who they are, and I wanted to play a game that I wanted to be able to rip Medusa's head off and turn people to stone, and I wanted to fight Cyclopses.
In that way, or raising a kid. Seriously, to NeoGaf, I love that website. I love games. I've been a gamer my whole life. And so I promise you guys I'm not some arrogant developer. I just have a loud mouth, and I appreciate you putting up with me.
What do you have to say to all the criticisms that they've been giving you? What do you have to say? Here's your moment right now. Go.
Okay, I have to say that I'm not arrogant. I'm not cocky. I think I'm a B-level game designer. I know that. I'm not as good as me. See, fine. I just do the best I can. When these guys come up and shove a microphone in my face and say, what do you think? Maybe I have a healthy enough ego to give you an opinion because you asked for it. Watch this. I do want to say thank you so much for playing our games. Thank you so much for the support that you guys gave God of War and Warhawk and Twisted Metal and Shadow the Colossus. We really do appreciate it. So I'm drunk as right now.
And by the way,